Hello guys, in this video we talk about headings and paragraphs. So first of all we will talk about extensions and themes that I'm using and that are what we maybe. So the first extension is a lot important, that's why I'm putting it first. Auto rename tag, and auto rename tag, and this extension auto renames the pair of tags in HTML and XML. Install this extension, and there is another extension. This extension is called winter is coming theme. This extension, when you install, you will get a winter is coming theme, and you know how to change a theme. It's easy. Click on this gear icon and click on control color theme, and then change the theme. Install the theme, and you go to color theme. The default theme is called dark plus. I have installed a lot of themes. I work with these every day. Sometimes I work with this every year. I think every month I change my. So we're going to create a new HTML file and use this boilerplate code, and we will write reyan headers, links, and paragraphs. Our title, open our live server. Now it's gonna open open, and we will see our title right here, and let's waste a bit of time just by doing this logo.jpg, and maybe and what did just happened, and our logo is now favicon is changed. You should know this tag because I discussed in the last video what is favicon and all of those things. You may be watching the last video, and let's now talk about these things. So we're gonna not create these bunch of them, we're gonna only create 6 of them. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Go into each of them, and you see what you see, that when I rename a single pair of tag, other pair tags automatically renames because of the extension called auto rename tag. It automatically renames. It automatically, if you write that tag, it will automatically. Even if you auto rename tag, we can code fastly. We can automatically rename the pair of tag by just renaming a single pair of tag. Just see how this powerful extension, and we gonna now type reyan words coding every, and we will type here programming, and we will type here reyan, then hd. I just type these things, and we will save the document, and you see what happened. I'm gonna change this to h1 because that is a lot easier to understand. If I change the tag name, like I change this, and I change the content of 4 to h4, content of h5 to h5, content of h6 to h6. Gonna go save this document, our memory, and go see. You see that the heading tag h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6, they get smaller and smaller. See that This all tags get smaller and smaller. This is our fifth tutorial. So we will create a p tag and name. This is our fifth tutorial. And you may notice that the p tag, you can see p tag represents a paragraph. This is a paragraph tag, and you can simply search the internet. What is a p tag? What is p tag? And maybe p tag defines a paragraph. Browser automatically adds a single blank line before and after each tag. If you CSS to style, we're not going to learn CSS. Let's now understand this concept by writing this here. We're gonna use the control plus backslash key to open a comment. You can click on control and click backslash. This is a shortcut in VS Code. You can use it. And we will go to control palette and we will click on view toggle wrap. This will remove the horizontal bar and you will have toggle wrap, and this will be ignored by browser. This is just a note, and this is how p tag really looks. Just a plain paragraph tag, and we will see I am plain text. I am plain text. Okay, I am plain text, and no boy. And let's see, I am plain text. Okay. And maybe that gonna now talk about line breaks. And what is a line break? You know that these all are called white spaces and they're completely ignored by the browser. Even if you write in a content or outside or even here, they're completely ignored by the web browser. And if we wanted to put a line break, we will not use white spaces, but because they're ignored, what we will really use is BR tag. That BR element represents a line break. I'm telling. And see, BR element represents a line break. That's what I must telling. See, there's a line break. And even if we type it after the head, we can put BRs here. We can click Control D to replicate. Again, I have set the shortcuts here. You can go and make this shortcut where this shortcut, and that shortcut is Control plus D. You can go there and assign it in yours. My shortcut is Control plus D. Before it was something else, Control Alt plus down, like that. And we have now added BR tags. Now this will make a line break above. You will see there's a line break here. This is not recommended to use line breaks here. It's recommended to use line breaks here. Not there, but they are recommended to use here. They are not recommended here because you have to use CSS for this way. Do that. But we didn't learn CSS, then we have to use this dirty way that is not recommended. And we can use there millions of BRs, and this produce IDK. Come on. Only there's BRs. And there's an Emmet abbreviation. If you want 100 of BRs, you can click on BRs and type. If you want 10 BR, you say BR times and type the number that how many BRs you want. I want 10 and I will type this. Now I have 10 BRs and I set them in straight line. So, and gonna see 10 BRs here. Line breaks. I'm gonna put everything in line and see. Now there are 10 BRs. Exactly. We have another tag for making the text bold. That is called an M tag. Let's now close this tag, and we can not make the text bold, but we can make the text italic. You now see that maybe this word is italic. The word is called this, and we will now type this plain text into bold. So we will use a strong tag. Strong and going, and we will type here strong. Now you will see that this text is now bold. But there are, you can also use a B tag and also an I tag. I also use a B tag and an I tag for bolding the text. For bolding the text, we can use the B tag and I tag to bold the text, but they are not recommended. You must use M tag and BR tag. Only if you are creating a very good website, you must use these tags, because these tags are not recommended to use if you are creating you're creating a professional website. You should professional looking website. You should use strong and M tag. This must increase your SEO. Use M and strong tags, but they are not recommended. Use B and I tags, and M and strong tags are recommended. You have to use not B tags and I tags, but they can work. If you wanted to use, you can use, but for a strong website, you should use these tags. Because if you're creating a powerful, strong, best looking, powerful, professional website, you must use this tag and that and this tag. And there are plenty of things. Now you know the best practice, what tags to use for but for bolding the text it's M and strong. And finally, now there's another tag. If I say I wanted to separate these all cars, and if I put a HR tag, this is a self-closing tag, because you just have to open the tag and then it closes automatically. You do not have to give it a from the last video we talked that you have to give it a do not have to give it a closing tag. And you will see that there's a horizontal ruler. This is used in lot of websites. You can see there's a horizontal ruler here on Google Chrome. This is used to separate set of elements, and there's a BR here, and exactly there's BR here. Separate this information. This BR tag is used to separate information. We can put plenty of HRs and then BRs to get something like this. Not pretty ugly, because here are only coding HTML, and this will make our websites look ugly. Only using HTML doesn't make website really good. You must use. We will go into the future, and our future looking websites will be lot good. Like we will code our responsive website. We will go and make our very good things. We will go and make our food review. We will even make a chat bot or chat box, or even we will make very advanced websites. So hopefully you have to subscribe this channel, and this is enough for today, and hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and goodbye.